Hello, welcome to another video with me and Justin. My name is Tyler Barnes. My YouTube channel is MINDKRAFT, all capital letters.
And hey guys, it's Justin here, and my channel is Justin Pill, and it's capital J, and the rest is under lowercase letters. What's going on, guys?
So, over the weekend, a gentleman had a schizophrenic episode, and the cops were called. And because they didn't know how to deal with the mental health issues properly, the man got killed. And me personally, I have to deal with mental health issues, and so does our friend Justin here, and we just wanted to talk a little bit about it and our struggles and stuff like that.
Well, can I go ahead?
Yeah.
For me, I don't really have like mental illness as much as like you do. I'm not trying to stigmatize it or anything. I'm not ashamed or anything like that of anyone that has it. But I've had issues where the times I had mental problems with like depression, bipolar struggles, and ADD, like ADHD, and I noticed when I dealt with bullshit ass people, I lose my mind a lot. And I just get manic and irritated, and I get like higher levels of more energy, and then I'm really tired, or I sometimes flip out and trip out a bit, but most of the time I'm okay. But I had people make fun of me for that in the past, and that shit's bullshit.
Yeah, it's important to. It comes from ignorance. It comes from lack of understanding. If
I
people
want them to kick their teeth out, dude.
like
I don't think it's funny.
some people like say, "Oh, you had a bad day" or whatever. Like you don't really understand it unless you've gone through it yourself. You know, it's just one of those things, and hopefully you don't have to go through it because it can be pretty hard.
Well, can I go ahead?
Yeah.
I had a few times, right, where I went kind of crazy, but it was actually from the meds. They screwed my leg up a bit. They gave me arthritis. They gave me like tardive dyskinesia when I was twitching my hip and stuff, and I was twitching my thumbs, caused all these tics, and I thought it was Tourette's. But I asked the doctor, and he said no, he's like it's most likely just the meds. And this one brown guy, he was a psychiatrist. He said I think you should stop taking meds. You're just hyper. That's all it is. And then I went to crazy when I was living in like social housing, and the people like there were annoying me and stuff, and crackheads knocking on my door and shit. I had so much hassles from them, right? For like the 4 years I lived there, 4 years, it felt like 20 years. And it aged me. I felt like it took years off my life. The smoking did too. But my point is, like, I tried to deal with it, and then I had a probation officer try to talk to me. One day, I kind of went funny at work, and I started seeing commercials saying that they were saying, I forget the name of the guy. They were saying, "Oh, Charlie, for as example, wasn't at work today because he has bipolar disorder. You can look into it, this and that." And I was laughing. I was like, "Bro, years before that, people just made fun of me and stuff when I had mania or whatever." And I was like, "Go fuck yourself, man. Like, fuck off." And the boss would come give them shit. They're like, "That Justin guy works harder than you do, and you're giving that guy shit." And shit like that. And I would be trying to go home, and that probation officer, I didn't know she was until she tried to talk to me again. And she tried to say like all this bullshit that I had done. And then she talked to me one day in the bus. These guys are making fun of me and talking all this bullshit, and I flipped right out. Right, my cops were there when I got off the bus. The probation officer got on 2 stops before I got off. And she looked at me like this, like she's a hero and she's gonna save my life. And she's all like had her eyes all bulgy, and I told her, I was like, "Listen, you fucking dumb cunt. You're not talking to me. I don't like you. You're not. You're not making my life better by trying to take me to the hospital, take meds. I don't need them." I even went to the doctor a bunch of times, and the guy's like, "I don't think you need medication."
Are you on meds?
Mm-mm.
All right, on.
I don't like them.
I don't like them either. I'm on meds. I'm on a.
I felt like a drooling retard. I would be there like this when I was 17, look, drooling. And
Shit.
not
What meds?
Risperdal, Ritalin, Clonidine. I was on that shit at 7.
Yeah.
That's what he was.
I had difficulties in school, but I never really got prescribed anything when I was young. I've been pretty much against pharmaceuticals until I had to take them myself.
Well, you might need them, right?
Yeah, like I take an antipsychotic, which
What the
quiets my head because it's really
makes
easy
it
for me to.
cloudy? It probably hurts your head.
Well, it makes me really sleepy.
Yeah, they all do that. They make you like a mindless drone, bro. That's why you're up. They made them like that. It's like lithium. This girl kept telling me to take lithium, and I said it will make me drool. And they gave my friend, his friend's friend, my friend's friend, lithium for bipolar. But he was like so bad, right? The cops, he flipped out on these kids that were harassing him. The cops came and took him out of there, right? And then they put him on a heavy dose. And he was like almost dying from it. He was like this, and he couldn't talk. I'm like, hey Dylan, and he's like, what? Right?
Yeah, mine aren't that bad, but when I was in the hospital, I was prescribed something really bad. I was having visual hallucinations and I couldn't sleep. I think it was called risperidone.
Yeah, I
Or
took that. That stuff's really bad. Hey, they stopped marketing it for kids. Like 25 at 25, I was watching the news after I was kicked out of BC Housing wrongfully. I know the things I did were wrong, but a lot of the stuff I did was bad. But a lot of it was the neighbors bugging me, and I couldn't think clearly. And I had gang stalkers follow me, and they
gang
tried to like
stalking.
infiltrate my life. Yeah, I'll tell you all about it if you ever want to. They tried to like come up to me and talk to me lots of times because I went nuts, and it was from the meds. I had a doctor say, "Listen, the reason why you're acting this way is because the meds had made it so your brain wasn't working right, and you flipped out more when you're on them and off them for a while." And I was having bad mania, and I had the neighbor lady harass me, and she was like crazy, right? She would come and like knock on my door and ask me if I'm okay. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm sorry, I was bugging you. Remember, I told you earlier she was banging on my door, dude. I went outside to have a smoke. She comes. I go outside, and this lady that has Down syndrome that smokes crack lives across the hallway from me, and the other lady lives below her. They're friends, and they go for dog walks. And they smoke crack and shit. I see them buying off the dealer, and I see them smoking crack.
Well, that's a lot of people with mental health issues self-medicate, and that's part of the
Yeah, but
reason why
smoking
they get
crack makes
addicted.
you worse, dude. Trust me, I know.
Yeah,
I know. I haven't personally smoked crack myself, but I had a friend that had serious problems and smoked crack when we were kids. It made him worse, he said.
yeah, it makes all their problems go away for a short time.
No, it makes it worse, though.
Yeah,
He
in the
had to go
long
to
run,
rehab 50.
in the long run for sure.
But listen, like the lady that has Down syndrome that smoked crack came outside, sat down like this, sat across from me. She lit a smoke, blew out the puff, and stared right in my eyes. And I'm like, what are you staring at? I didn't say that, but I was like, fuck. I go back inside, and the lady below her, the crazy lady, came running up the stairs. She's like, Justin, are you okay? And I'm like, no, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm fine, whatever, good night. And I close my door, and she's tapping on the door, and she's banging on the door for 10 minutes as I'm brushing my teeth. And then I open the door, I'm like, what? She's like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine, go away, man. I already asked you like 20 times as I'm trying to brush my teeth to fucking leave me alone, you idiot. She came up, she wouldn't leave, like I'm closing the door now, so I close the door and she puts her foot there and her arm, and I slowly, gently, the door creeps shut, and I close it. I lock it. She's like, I'm calling the police. I don't fucking care. Call them, or I'm gonna call them, you idiot. Fuck off, you cunt. And she like wouldn't fucking stop. I'm like, I asked you nicely, please, miss, fucking go home, right? I'm at the door listening to this. The cops do finally come, like after her knocking on the door for 50 more minutes. I sat there on my phone, I'm timing it, and she's doing this, and I keep tapping like this with her fingernail. And it's like, and I'm like laying in bed at this point, almost asleep. And the cops come. You know what the fuck they said? They're like, we're gonna let the building manager let her in. You don't open the door. Finally, the building manager opens the door, and I open the door like this. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And they're like, well, we had a noise complaint. I'm like, there wasn't no noise complaint. This lady was just tapping on the door for an hour. And they like, we need to search your place. I'm like, can you get a warrant, please? I didn't say that. I said, get a warrant then. Get a search warrant. And then they tried to force it away, and I'm like, I said, fine, just come in. I stood there, and I'm like, there's fucking nothing here. There's no drugs, guns, or fucking anything. I was just trying to sleep, and they thought my fish tank was a grow up. And I said, dude, it's a fucking fish tank light. It's shining over the closet that floats in between the apartment. And then there's like a space like this that goes all the way along like 10 feet, but it's like 2 feet like from the ceiling to like the closet. And there's a closet. There's three of them, right? One at the end of it, one in the front door, and one at where my bed is, the fish tanks. I'm like, it's a light, and they're like, oh, cool fish. I'm like, yeah, fuck off, get out, please. And they're like, why are you so upset? I'm like, because a lady just harassed me for like an hour, and I don't like talking to you guys. The police, they're like, listen, I'm sorry, everything's cool. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want you here, and I'm really fucking pissed off. They're like, okay, listen, you just want to check your ID and make sure it's you and not someone else. And then they did, and they said you should move. I'm like, oh, yeah. Can I live with you guys?
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm like, can I sleep? Fucking rent out your basement?
I can only imagine. I was offered to live in social housing,
Well,
pay like
I'm just letting you know.
500 bucks a month for rent. Yeah, I almost went for
No,
it. I almost went on
it's like
disability.
it's like 350 or 400 or something. I miss it, but you can only do so much in there. When I worked full time, I had to like deduct money off my check sometimes or whatever. So I could like I didn't make much money, dude. I was working
Yeah,
at a Greek restaurant. Before that, I worked in an Italian joint called Anducci's. It used to be at low heat. It was good, and they became a franchise, and they fucking sucked and whatever, right? So they fired me one day because I drank 24 pops for a party.
because you drank too much pop.
I drank 24 Pepsis in a half an hour while I was washing dishes
Fuck.
and then prepping squid for the fucking calamari. I drank 24 pops with this kid named John Boy. Kept trying to say just drink them, and I was like, I can't drink those. So I drank them all anyways. I was thirsty. 24 Pepsis. I'm not joking. I'm not. This isn't a lie. This is word for word what I did. I went in there to get a drink, and he's like, have one of those Pepsis. I drank all of them. They were all for a fucking party. And then he tells me after that they're for a party, pretty much.
Shit. Well, yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
you were saying something about gang stalking, right?
Yeah, the gang stalkers. They work with the police. They're with the mental health, and they were following me around. And initially, Elizabeth thought it was schizophrenia. I'm like, I'm not delusional. I really had these people harass me, and they followed me around when I first moved into BC housing. And they came up to me and were talking to me. I was going all over the place. I had two come up to me at a bar when I was at a club dancing. Well, not dancing. There was dancers. There was hot chicks there. And I went there and I was getting fucking drunk. And this chick comes up to me and she was a hurting ugly fob, like a Filipino girl. She was an idiot. She seemed like a cool friend at first, but then I was like, listen, either you're a cop. I thought either you're a cop or you're like a mental health professional undercover, like, you know. That's what I thought in my head. And it turns out she was. And she told me that. And she said all the stuff that I had done, and I'm like, well, because I have problems like everyone else. Like, can you not shove that in my face? I'm like, I don't want to talk to you anymore, lady. And I had her friend too, and they were trying to say all this stuff, and I went kind of funny. I was having manic episodes when I was at eating with them at Bonds. One time I went out to eat with them, and then I told them, I was like, I don't want to talk to you anymore, right? You're a fucking goof. Is it bad connection status? It says connection status is poor for me on my end.
I
Can
think
you
it's
hear me?
okay. I can
Yeah,
see in
good.
the reflection of the lens, everything's moving. I can hear you. I can hear you fine.
Good. I don't want to lean forward like this anymore. I look funny.
Yeah.
She said all this stuff to me. My friend always does this. I think it's funny, eh? He's always like, Viva Italia. I'm not Italian, but he's always like, Giuseppe. He calls me Justy Seppi and shit. He's an idiot. Fucking, he's not an idiot, but he's a jackass. He's like, Justin Seppi.
No,
But back to what I was saying. Like,
when I was going through psychosis, I thought I was being gang stalked too.
no, but I really was, bro. It's real. I'll show you videos on it. I know that it seems like it's just a delusion in your head, but I actually had it happen. I had them come up to me when I was going home from work. I was coming on the SkyTrain stairs on Canada Line. I forget what station, and I was just finishing my shitty job. It was pipe fitting because they kicked me out and I had no money and I had to work and fucking hated it. And I'm working and these fucking idiots, right? This guy already tried to talk to me like 4 times before that, and then he stopped in front of me and I fucking just about fucking punched him. I was like, fuck off, bro. And then I had him harass me. Another guy come up to me 20 times roughly. And over the years, since 2010, I went to go to the store after I had a manic episode, and I left my building and I went to go to the store, and he was on the bus. He's like, hey, do you think it's going to snow today? And I said, it's fucking snowing right now, you clown. Don't talk to me, please. And then he got off the bus where I got off, and he's like, yeah, he's right here. And he came up to me after I went to the 2 stores, 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour later, and said, hey, you should stand here. I'm like, you should just... He was there again. I'm like, what the fuck you doing here, man? He's like, you should stand there. I'm like, dude, you understand me? Do you know what this means? Fuck off, dude. I'm gonna punch you in the fucking head. Like, go away. I don't know why you're talking to me, you weirdo. He came up to me again and again and again. I was working in 2013. He had come up to me. I had saw him around a few times. He just was wherever I was. I didn't imagine it. My friend's seen it. I took pictures of the guy. That's how I know it's real. I wasn't doubting that I was imagining it in my head. My friend's like, bullshit. He looked it up. It's called gang stalking. I showed him the fucking pictures. He's like, yeah. One day we were hanging out. The The guy came from where we were, and then he came out of his mom's building at the elevator in South Vancouver. And then he came up to me in 2013. This happened when he came out of the elevator like last year or 2 years ago. But he came up to me in 2013. I was working in way the fuck out in West Vancouver in a new development doing landscaping. And he comes up to me. I had a Coca-Cola. I just went to the store for smokes and a 1 liter of Coke, and I'm drinking Coca-Cola. And he says, "Hey, we're Coca-Cola. We must be brothers." I'm like, I didn't say a word. I got so fumed. I almost just started punching the guy and trying to pull him to the ground. I was like, "Go away, man."
What did he say? We're drinking Coca-Cola. We must be brothers.
And then what?
What did he say?
I had a Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah.
He had a Coca-Cola.
Oh,
I
okay.
just went to the gas station on break. I was finished unloading all these pebbles to put and a design next to a fence and all around like these shrubs and shit they wanted me to do. So I was like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a Coke and a pack of smokes. And I was walking back. I had just finished my smoke. I flick it and I look. I'm like, oh, this cocksucker. I had a Coke. I cracked it. I'm drinking it. I had like I guess chips in a bag. And he's like, Coca-Cola. We must be brothers. And I just honestly, I almost just started going like this until he went down to the ground. I got so annoyed at this point, and I'm like, don't just leave him. He's a fucking goof. You're gonna get in charge and go to jail.
Yeah.
And then he came up to me several more times. I was at work, right? And at a telemarketing job, and the guy was sitting outside of the place at the bus stop, and I walked by, and he has this black bag. And then after that, I'm down in South Vancouver eating with my girlfriend at the time, this Mexican girl. We started dating, and she was like, "Why is that guy staring at you?" I'm like, "Because he's a fucking gang stalker." And I took a photo of him again and showed my friend.
Same guy?
And, yeah, and he tried to talk to me before, right? I'm trying to think of other times too, but this is like just in 2018. We're eating fried chicken on Fraser and Green. And he comes in there and orders chicken, and I took pictures of him and showed my friend. My friend's like, "That guy came out of my mom's fucking building, out of the elevator when I was there." And he came up to me and my friend one time too, trying to talk to us. And my friend's like, I'll knock your teeth the fuck right out. You don't think you'll only fuck you sexual predator." My friend said. he said like you're a fucking child molester or something. He's like, he just said that. I don't think he is, but my friend was just fucking around with the guy. But he's like, "I'm telling you right now, if you don't leave me, my friend are gonna fucking stomp you. Go away. You're harassing my friend, and we're gonna call the police." And the cops don't do anything when we call them. So I just leave it. I don't even say anything usually. Why the hell would I? This happened lots, bro. There's other people too came up to me and tried to talk to me, and I'm not imagining it. I don't even care if anyone believes me. Who gives a fuck? But I'm telling you honestly, the guy would come up to me and talk to me, and my friend was like, "Dude, that guy's a weirdo." I'm like, "Yeah, just don't talk to him. Stop fucking threatening him, dude, before I get charged for fucking uttering threats." My friend really would have beat the guy up, though, and I wouldn't even have had to do anything. I didn't fucking imagine it. People were saying, like, Elizabeth said I imagined it, and I said that never happened, bro. Like that, like I didn't imagine it.
Yeah, when I had it, it was pretty much a delusion the whole time. I thought people on the bus were like following me and they were gonna hurt me and stuff, and they kept saying stuff.
I never thought that.
They kept saying stuff that like I thought they were talking about me or talking to me to someone else. It was really crazy.
I don't know. I never really had that.
People were walking around with their phones, like I guess they were looking at their text messages, but I thought they were filming.
No, I know what you're saying. I did actually have something similar to that when I had a manic episode.
Yeah.
Or I was like really upset about. I had a lot of traumatic things happen to me. To me, it's nothing, but it did affect me mentally.
Yeah.
I really did actually have gang stalkers harass me.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that my friend was like, "Dude, like that guy is fucking staring at you." I'm like, "That's some shit." The guy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to share my story. That's all.
Oh, sorry. I'm just really defensive because people don't take it seriously when I try to tell them, and they just brush it off as I'm delusional, and I'm not.
No, I thought these guys on the bus were like, this one guy sat beside me and he was making me really nervous, and he looked like he had something in his hand, like a knife or a needle or something, and so I got up at the bus stop to make him think that I was getting off. So he got up and left, and he signaled the two people on the back of the bus, and they all got off the bus, and then I sat back down, and I thought, like, I honestly thought I dodged, I don't know, getting kidnapped or something. It was really scary.
those are honestly gang stalkers, bro. Like it seemed like, or they fucking wanted to beat you up. They could have been crazy themselves.
Yeah. Well, there were three of them, and
That's what they were happening to me. One guy would switch shifts. I'm not lying, bro. Like the fucking I was getting because I was deemed crazier than I really was, though. Like I'm not ashamed. I don't care if people what the fuck anyone thinks about me. Ask people that know me for over 10 or 20 years, or someone that's known me since I grew up, since I was a little kid and I grew up. I don't give a fuck. The only thing I care about is family, friends, and money. Those are the three things I care about.
yeah,
Well, my health is I guess four, but I mean I smoke or whatever. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like if someone was to judge me, just don't talk to me. They're gonna be fucking sorry if they keep talking to them.
yeah,
Ask Marla. Well, they fucking would just they would like switch off and shit, and talk to each other, and I looked. Trust me, man. I'm telling you, I'll show it to you. You don't have to trust me, but I just say that as whatever. I saw these fucking goofs, what they did on videos, and some of the people that were saying that people were following them really were schizophrenic, and other people were actually being followed. There's people I can find videos of, and it kept happening to them, and they're not crazy though at
yeah,
all. Like, so they weren't imagining it.
yeah. So I guess we're kind of off topic if we're talking about mental health. Um, like I when like I said when I was getting when I thought I was being gang stalked, it was all in my head, and
Yeah,
I ended up thinking that they were after me like outside my house almost, and
I never thought that.
I ended up hurting myself and like I snapped out of it, but it got pretty serious. I ended up in the hospital because of it. And then as soon as I got them on the meds, it all went away, except for like the first week. It was really bad because they got me on these pills that didn't really do much, except make me even crazier. Yeah, it was really bad. But yeah, uh, mental health like no one can relate to something like that. Like unless they've been through it, you know.
I can. And I know people that have schizophrenia besides you, and other people that have bipolar that have to be on meds and fucking they get locked up.
It's scary.
I went to the hospital because I was tripping out and I wasn't eating right, and it made it so I wasn't like sleeping properly. It was mostly the Ritalin Risperidone clonidine.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess we should wrap it up.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't appreciate how the mental health system here puts me in a category as a fucking wingnut.
Do they? Do you have
Yeah.
do you have do you have a psychiatrist or a case
No.
worker? Or, are you
No.
you're not on disability, are you?
No.
Well, then you're living a pretty normal life.
Not really, bro. My life's pretty fucking hurting and broke ass, and I'm fucking sick of it. And I fucking went to psychiatrist in Metrotown, or not Metrotown. Fuck. I drank a lot of coffee today. I went to Burnaby Hospital, and I'm talking to these people, and they say you should do group therapy and yoga, and I told them to fuck off. So don't insult me like that again.
Well, when I was really hurting, I took all the help I could get because I really needed the.
I didn't want it, and I still don't really want it.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like. I just didn't like. I don't want to talk about my problems to people.
Yeah.
I don't want to argue with people. Like I went to work BC and they said I had mental problems. They wouldn't give me the funding, and they were like giving me a hard time about stuff. And I'm like, what is this? Come on. And I try to be polite, not swear, and say yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am, and whatever. And then they just the way people have talked to me. You know what I mean, Tyler?
Yeah.
Like I'm less than a citizen. How like I can't explain it. Just how like I'm not as equal to them as they are.
Yeah, because they don't understand unless they've been through it, man. Like a lot of workers are, you know, they go to school and they get their diploma, but they've never experienced it. It's like if my drug and alcohol counselor like used drugs, you know,
That's why my brother does. One of my family members' brothers works with drug addicts, and he says if you have never done drugs, you have no right really being working with them.
Yeah,
You
same with,
know what it's like. That's fucking what it's like.
you can get like peer counselors. They're people who have gone through it as well. I was thinking about becoming a peer counselor, because yeah, like it's an experience you have that you can help other people with it. Yeah. But yeah, anyways.
I don't know what I want to do though for a career.
Sorry?
I said I don't know what I want to do for a career.
Yeah. It's a hard question.
Sorry.
It's a hard question.
Well, working sucks, man. A lot of it it's just to keep you so you're not homeless.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it was a good talk. We'll probably we could always talk about this more. I think it's a big subject that you can't really talk too much about. But it was good getting some insight from you, Justin.
Yeah, man. It was nice. We'll have to edit all this in with Emmanuel though as well.
I was thinking separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could do the other one that he did with us and just get him to send us the rest when he does it.
Yeah, you could. But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll be making more videos. I love all you guys. Live long and prosper. Justin, you got anything you want to say?
Honestly, guys, just try to keep your head up, keep your chin up, and don't let life bring you down. This is the bitch, and we've got to make the best of it.